Can you see me? Oh, thanks, see me. Alright, then we're good. What's up, guys? Huh? I'm back. It's your boy. Now I actually just finished the 2017 biopic of New Edition. BET actually did it, and I've just finished it online. Of course, it's because it's daytime. Obviously, came on last night. Series finale. So I'm gonna give it like a quick synopsis of it, and what I thought of it, and would I recommend it. So yeah, let's get into it.
Your name ain't just who you are, it's what you're all about. They know Jackson 5, they know the Temptations. They're about to know about the New Edition. Say it.
New Edition.
Again.
New Edition.
Candy girl, you are my world. You look so sweet. You're a special treat. You are my world. I need your love each and every day. Candy girl, all I want to say.
Bottom line is Bobby Brown is...
Mr. Michael Bivins, welcome to the music business.
I know, all the days won't be perfect. But tell me, can you stand it? Can you stand the no pressure from me.
So you see what it's mainly about. It's mainly about the story of just New Edition, a very infamous R&B group way back in the I don't say early 80s, that pretty much how they rose to fandom, how they started other groups, and how other things were done just because they existed. And I thought it was a really cool biopic. I didn't really think much of it because, again, I'm not too high on BET. Maybe I'm just that weird black person, but I don't really like BET. I enjoyed back in the day BET with your 106 & Parks, your Rap Cities, your a couple other stuff. You know what I mean? But now, it's nothing but reality shows and for them to do this, this was cool. I really enjoyed it, and I think a lot of people did. And for them to literally take a story out of these group of guys and make it to what it is now, kudos to them. So kudos to BET, kudos to all the members of New Edition and all of them in between. Now, some of my favorite moments. Let's go ahead and get into that. A couple of my favorite moments definitely have to be not only how did they start, but again, the other things that came about them because they existed. Now, understand, music is a relative thing. When you make a group, and then you start becoming infamous. You start inspiring others to make their own sound based off your unique style. And a lot of that became what it was as far as just what New Edition was and what came about. Classic example. There's a pivotal scene wherein pretty much each one of the guys were coming off the last concert of the tour, and a group of guys showed up, and guess what? Those group of guys were ready. They were wanting to sing for them just like they were doing for the guy who wanted to manage them in the first episode. And they pretty much introduced themselves, and Mike said, hold on, I don't want to hear your personal names, I want to hear your group name. And dude said, we're Boyz II Men. I was like, bruh. That was dope. That was so dope. And like I just said, music is so relative, and when you make a sound that people really enjoy, people are gonna want to either emanate that sound or really, get themselves out there or with that sound. And because of the influence of New Edition, Boyz II Men was made, all under Mike Bivins. Alright, so that was definitely one of my favorite moments of the show. Is there another moment of the show I enjoyed? I mean, of course you got your classics. Oh yeah, you know, we're teenagers, so we handling all this fame, all this money, all this punani. You know? Must be nice. Must be nice. Anyway, but no, and I guess a takeaway from that kind of series as well is that just like a lot of music groups like the Temptations and pretty much all, you know, bands that didn't really work out, one of the main things is money. So as you can see from most of the series, they weren't making money ever since Candy Girl, which was like what got them started. They weren't making any money. We as black people in which we're better about it now, but back in the day, man, you know what I mean, you got all these people trying to come up to us like, hey man, guess what, I noticed you're talented, so you know what I mean, I'm gonna give you this contract, right, and all you need to do is sign this. I'll give you $1,000 if you sign this shit right now, but guess what, you know, I'll make you rich, I'll make you famous, I'll make that, I'll make you feed your families, all this, man. All you gotta do is sign that contract. But yeah, when you're a black kid in the hood, you're like, hell yeah, give me some, let me sign that shit, man. That's exactly what they did. You know what I mean? They seen the prospect of money because of the rich and fame and being rich and not being rich, but being famous and being out there and being have their names out there. But at the end of the day, they were swindled twice. And I'm not gonna tell you how they were swindled, but you know, just know, gotta read between the lines, people. Luckily for them, they finally caught on, and you know, they were eventually making money off their music. So that's what's up. Let's see, anything else I enjoyed? I mean, you know, I enjoyed everything. As far as what was bad about it, the acting was a little cheesy. But hey, that's mainly because I understand, you know, what it takes to, you know, make a biopic. A lot of the history is, you know, gonna make itself seem as though, you know, the exact thing that they said is gonna happen. And sometimes all that stuff is cheesy, you know what I mean? It's a little cheesy, and I get it. You know, I mean, you gotta tell history, and if you can tell it from the exact words and, you know, how you act, cool, I'm with that. But guess what? It's gonna look a little cheesy, and that's fine with me. But again, that was like one fault that I wanna give this series. One thing I didn't really mention, but it was mainly that, you know, Bobby Brown, in which I guess Bobby Brown was the more relevant New Edition member nowadays, because no one really knows any of them except Bobby Brown, because Bobby Brown's recently been in the news with his daughter's death, and of course everyone's blaming him for Whitney's death because of, you know, the drugs they've been doing and yada yada. But what I love about this biopic in itself is that they didn't go too deep into that, and because of that, I really appreciate BET for not doing that, man, because at the end of the day, I think more than 2 or 3 of those guys were doing drugs, and people were villainizing Bobby Brown more, in my opinion, because he was the one that was kicked out. That nigga was a David Ruffin of New Edition. That was wrong. Don't do that. But yeah, there's one thing I did really appreciate from the creators, producers, and writers of this series, is that they didn't go too deep in Bobby Brown's shit, because pretty sure he has enough shit in his life right now, and the last thing you would probably want in your own biopic of yourself is pretty much, you know, the world shitting on you more, or just, you know, in a light that's already been exposed. It's like, we already know Bobby Brown has been doing fuck shit. Alright, there's no really, you know, no need to tell. So yeah, let's wrap this thing up, guys. Alright, so but I give this out of a 10. I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed everything from the series, and the only bad thing I can really, point out was just the cheesiness of everything. So, not everything, but just the acting. The cheesiness of the acting. And when that happens, you can noticeably see it sometimes, I guess. And yeah, other than that, everything was cool, man. I really enjoy. I'm a historian of music. I really enjoy musical biopics. Just to see what really happened in between the lines that we weren't told back in the day. You know what I mean? And a lot of that was exposed in this biopic of New Edition. So definitely, I give this an 8 out of 10. I do highly recommend it if you're a fan of music, fan of R&B, fan of Belle Biv DeVoe, fan of New Edition. You're an 80s baby, 70s baby, 90s baby. I definitely recommend this. I definitely recommend this biopic. So, guys, it's been your boy. I don't really know what to call it. I think I'm just regularly call this channel just Wes. I'm gonna think of a name eventually. So, guys, it's been a pleasure. I'll probably watch this thing again, just how good it was. But yeah, other than that, that's it. Guys, go ahead and check out the biopic as soon as you can. I think it's gonna be premiering on BET if you do have cable. Yeah, that's my thoughts on the New Edition story by BET. And guys, I'm probably gonna do just more reviews of these with the later things that are coming out, like movies and comics and other things like that. So this is my just review. So, and I think this is my first one. Anyway, guys, you have a great day. It's Friday, actually. Yeah, it's Friday. It's Friday. Stop that. Guys, have a great day and a better tomorrow. Hell yeah! Give it up. Shit. We had a malfunction. I'm sorry.